Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. So tonight, welcome to day 2 of the Pink and Pay conference. And it's about so much more than just social media and digital marketing, because you gotta have a business, right? All people always say, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. And so you've got to have a business in order to really be able to even handle what's going to come to you when you get your social media and your digital marketing right. And one of the biggest mistakes we make as entrepreneurs, other than not having the startup capital we need, one of the part of the fallout from not having that startup capital is that we're not able to hire a team. And so we become solo CEOs. So if you're watching, if you haven't already gotten your ticket to this amazing 5-day event, make sure you go to www.buyblackandpink.com, because you're missing some of the private sessions where we're really getting down and dirty and teaching you what it takes. So let's talk about why so many people are solo CEOs. Why do we do it? Somebody tell me in the chat. What's one reason we don't hire a team? We don't know who to hire. What else? We don't trust. Ooh, that's a good one. We don't trust other people. Not enough vision. We can't afford it. We're afraid to hire people. Ooh, that's good. That sounds personal, y'all. Now, Diane, that's really good. We think we saving money. Jean said we scared people gonna steal our ideas. Wow. Don't know how to ask for help. Don't know how to teach people the vision. Can I ask you guys a hard question? Let's just say it was 100 of us in a membership together. Do you think that collectively we could help each other solve some of these problems? I'm just asking. There's a power in numbers. They always say 2 heads is better than 1. And many of us don't have but 1 or 2 people that we can ask questions to. But we all have these different opinions. And I think sometimes just getting together and talking them out will help it make sense. So let me solve some of these problems. Jean said she's scared people gonna steal her ideas. Do you know everybody that comes to work for me has to sign a non-compete? Hello? Did y'all catch that? And y'all, if you ain't bought a ticket yet, you missing a bunch of behind the scenes education. It's got to be worth $20. Go to www.buyblackandpink.com. Invest 20 tax deductible dollars. Do you know that everybody that comes to work for me has to sign a non-disclosure? That means I don't care if they come to my house and see me laid out on the floor, they better not tell nobody or they going to court. I don't care if I create the recipe for the next nuclear bomb. They better not tell nobody or I'm suing them. They say teamwork makes the dream work. I say paperwork makes the dream work. And too many of us are operating businesses without the right paperwork. Corporate America makes you say that if you leave here, you're not going to take anything you got from here with you. Or people. When are we going to start treating our businesses like they treat us? Can I ask y'all a question? What makes it so hard? What makes it so hard for us to look at our businesses like a corporation? Somebody say, wow, did that just shift your vision? Did that just shift the way you look at things? Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos does not work by himself. He is a CEO. He delegates everything. In corporate America, we say hire slow and fire fast. What does that mean? That means if you delegate it to somebody and they don't do it right, what should you do? Let's just say you hire somebody. And let's just say they don't do a good job. What should you do? You need to fire them. Don't make it cute. You don't need to move on or let them go. You need to fire them. Because if you was in corporate America, you would get fired. Hello? See, especially as women, we've got to start putting on our hard hats. And that doesn't mean you change who you are, because I will still love you even as I fire you. Even as I let you go on about your way, I'm not mad at you. We just weren't a good fit. And I've worked too hard on my business to let you ruin it. So I apologize. We're going to have to part ways. Did anybody just learn anything? Hire slow and fire fast. Because you cannot build a mega brand by yourself. It ain't personal, it's business. So you said you don't trust people, you scared they're gonna sell your ideas. You said inability to delegate. Your inability to delegate will keep you a mom and pop forever. Did y'all hear what I just said? For those of you who feel that you can't delegate to somebody else, you are resigned to make less than $100,000 for the rest of your life. You be doing good, you make 75. There are levels of revenue that you ascend to every time you hire, and depending on who you hire. When you hire a coach, it improves your ability to earn. When you hire professionals, it improves your brand presence, therefore improving your ability to earn. When you hire assistants, it improves your ability to focus on the money, therefore improving your ability to earn. Every time you hire someone, you improve your ability to earn. There are certain levels that until you hire the right people in the right spots, you will stay at your limited earning potential. I don't care how hard you work. Somebody say, wow, coach. Because see, somebody lied to you. And they told you that you can work 12 and 14 hours a day and not have to hire anybody. But let's just talk about those 12 or 14 hours a day. At some point, you become ineffective. You didn't hear me? I bet I get done more in my 8 to 10 hours a day than you get done in your 14 or 16, because at some point, you're just sitting at your desk. At some point, you're just up, barely able to keep your eyes open. At some point, you're no longer working. And you don't have anybody with fresh legs to come in and tag you in so you can refresh your mind and your body and your spirit. There's no way you're focused. So why do we do it? Because as women, we've been always taught to be the beast of burden. We've been always taught to just shut up and do it. And then we was taught, can't nobody do it like us. And that's a lie. Because for every part of your business, there's an expert. And that's what I specialize in, helping my clients find how to work their best. You need to delegate the things you hate to do. You need to delegate the things you're not good at. You need to delegate the things that are not close to the money. 3 things you need to delegate. What you're not good at. You're not good at business strategy. So you need to hire a coach who, that's their greatness. There's a book by Gay Hendricks called The Big Leap. And he says we need to operate 70 to 80% of our time in our zone of greatness. So if you don't like marketing, you need to hire a coach like me that can teach you how to create a marketing plan that doesn't hinge on you. If you're too shy to get out there, you need to hire a coach like me that can show you how to build a brand that doesn't have your face on it. See, y'all so used to them cookie cutter coaches that has this one size fits all plan. Everybody's learning the same stuff and there's no versatility. That you don't understand. When you go get ready to go to your business every day, it should be to do the things you love to do. So a lot of us don't know any better. We think we're good at everything, better than everybody else. That's a God complex. I can't help you with that. But the truth of the matter is, most of us really can't afford help. Let's just be honest. Or we think we can't because we don't have the right strategies to be able to afford help. And so what does it cost you? It costs you revenue. It costs you the growth of your brand every time you don't have help. And then guess what else it costs you? Because you're not replying to all the messages and answering all the phone calls or showing up on time, your brand new brand is getting a black eye. It costs you brand credibility. And last but not least, it's costing you a whole lot of money. Because do you really think you're going to run a multi-million-dollar business by yourself? Do you really think you, your baby daddy, and your children? I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm just being honest. See, you've got to develop your business for where you want to be, not for where you are now. And if you're a worker, if you work for somebody else, how dare you go to work and leave your business unattended? You should, at the bare minimum, have a VA that can answer your calls and work your business while you're working for someone else. Remember earlier, we talked about your business is a child. Your business is a newborn baby. If you leave your newborn baby at home with no supervision, you're going to jail. Yet many of you leave your businesses unattended for days at a time. Monday through Friday, you work, then you say, I'm going to work on my business on the weekend. That's like feeding your child on Saturday and Sunday and saying, well, I'll just put them on the shelf. You can't do that. You can't do that with a baby, and you can't do it with a new business. You cannot. You cannot. So when you don't hire people in your business, it's costing you, which is why some of y'all need to get on that wait list for the Startup Capital Program so you can learn how to earn the money or divert the money so that you can generate the money you need to bring some people on board. So who should you hire first and why? We talked about this a little while ago. Number one, most people think I should hire a web designer first. No, absolutely not. What are you going to put on that website? Let me tell you what a web designer is. A web designer is just that. They're responsible for your web design. They're not responsible for your web strategy. That's two different things. They're going to put on that website exactly what you want. Your pictures, your words, it's going to look pretty, and it's not going to sell anything because you don't have an objective. So a web designer is just that. They design the website, but they're not responsible for strategy. I have web designers call me all the time and say, Coach, I referred this person to you because she came over here. She came over here. She came over here to me, and she ain't got no products. She ain't got no way to make no money. Her sales copy is horrible. And to be honest, I don't want to put my name on it. And then they go back and they blame the web designer. When in actuality, all they're going to put on that page is what you ask them to do. So should you hire a graphic designer first? And the answer is no. Because if you don't have a brand definition, if you don't have a vision for your brand beyond today, if you don't know where it is you want to take your brand, who you want to serve, what problem you want to solve, and how you're going to make your money, you can't create a brand. A lot of people think that you get a logo and some business cards and you're done. That's so backwards. That is so backwards. I talked to a lady one time. She had $1 million idea. She did. But she said she had $20,000 to spend, and she spent most of it on signage and logos and business cards. And once she spent the $20,000, she came back to me trying to get in my coaching program with no money. And I said, you know, ma'am, you got a great idea. And I'm a firm believer that I can take pretty much any idea and brand it towards 7 figures. Now, you're going to do the work to pull it along, that's you. But I can turn it into 7 figures on paper. I said, ma'am, when you called me that first time, I told you you had a great idea, but you needed some help. And you thought business cards, flyers, them little decals you hang on your car, and some window signage was going to be enough. and you went and spent $20,000. Your website's horrible. Please let me know how them business cards and flyers work out for you. That's the nature of people. They think they know, but they don't. They don't have a clue. Because how do you build a business and you've never built one? So if you don't hire a coach first or get some level of strategy, how do you even know what to do next, who to hire first, how much you should be paying, and all of that has you guys caught up in this fear bubble. So it's not really fear that you're feeling. It's really lack of knowledge. You're really not afraid. It's just you don't know what you don't know. It's not your fault. You've been thinking something's wrong with you. It's not. You've been coming up with all these great ideas, and they probably are great. You just don't know how to start, execute, and finish them. And until you get help, you won't. So you've got to position yourself and say, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for me to get some help so I can have some knowledge so I'm not afraid. If I put you in front of a room and it's pitch black on the inside, and I say, go in that room, you're going to say, girl, I'm not going in there. I'm scared. I don't know what's in there. Same room. I cut the light on. Even if you've never been in that room before, if you can look in that room and kind of see what's in there, and it don't really look like nothing's going to hurt me, you're not going to be as afraid. You're afraid because you're trying to do something that you've never done before, which is build a business, and you're trying to do it by yourself. Get some help. Go to bit.ly/powerofme2020. Sign up for the program that you're interested in so my team can give you a call. Let us get you in the right program. Like I told you earlier, we're going to find something that's a fit for you, pretty much regardless as to what your budget is. You've just got to understand that if you got a low budget, that's less access to me and more work. But if you really want it, you won't mind. If you're really tired of the way it's going for you, you won't care. If you know that you can't stay on this trajectory and build a multi-million-dollar business without getting some help. You guys had a lot of great reasons for not building a team, but unfortunately, none of them were good enough. Because when you don't have a team, you risk generational wealth, you risk your legacy, you risk your freedom, you risk your growth, you risk a lot. You risk your peace of mind. Because when you have people that are helping you, when you have people that are supporting you on the journey with you, it's a lot less stressful. It's a lot less stressful. So you got to decide. You got to decide to get some help. What questions do you guys have? I think it's the correct link, bit.ly/power of me 2020. I pulled it up earlier. Here's the long link. Maybe YouTube. I just send you guys the long link. It's in the chat. That one works. I don't know what happened to this short link. I don't know. But oh, it's the power of me. bit.ly/the power of me 2020. That's the link. Very good. Thank you. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's been an amazing evening. I've talked for like 2 hours straight. If you don't have your ticket to join us tomorrow night, these private sessions are off the chain. www.buyblackandpink.com to get your ticket. Guys, I want you to think tonight. I want you to go to sleep thinking, what's the big vision for my business? If your vision doesn't require more people than you to carry it, your vision is not big enough. We serve a big God that has a lot of big superpowers. Trust and believe we can pull off a big vision. But the first person that has to believe is you. Y'all have a great night.